Hey, what's up YouTube? Skynate here, and I am playing some Freedom Planet. So, what is Freedom Planet? A very interesting game, but currently we are going to see an equally interesting cutscene.
My turn.
How did this happen? Our walls are impenetrable!
Your floor isn't.
Well, if death is what you seek, then I will gladly provide it!
There's no reason to be hostile, Your Majesty. In fact, you should be proud. Your son is moments away from inheriting the throne.
Dale!
I tried, Father!
What do you want with us?
How shall I explain this? I'm gifting your son with my knowledge. It will make him the most powerful ruler your world has ever known. And he will answer to no one but me.
Well, shit.
Murderer!
Prepare the Snatcher.
That's pretty dark.
A crisis has befallen our world. For centuries we have depended on the Kingdom Stone, but its strength is fading. It cannot keep up with our growing demand for energy. The Prince of Shriegar, poisoned with madness over the death of his father, has bred machines across the land to steal energy from other kingdoms. Tensions are growing, and I fear that war may be inevitable.
Alright, so welcome to Freedom Planet. This is going to be more of, let's say, a strategy guide or a walkthrough than it is about a Let's Play. And this is also pre-recorded. And I am going to be playing this on hard, and I'm going to show you how to play it on hard. And I'm also going to show you the story as well. I must warn you, though, that it is pretty cutscene heavy. Like, insanely cutscene heavy. Like, the majority of these videos are going to be cutscenes. It's almost like Metal Gear Solid 4 in a way. I do have to admit that they did a pretty good job animating all this stuff. I have some complaints, but I'll get into that later in another episode.
Where are you going? I have to make sure they're okay. Can't you be Little Miss Hero Pants some other time? Not a chance! Fine, I'll go by myself. Please.
Alright, so you have two options off the bat. You have Lilac and Carol. I'm going to be choosing Lilac because that's pretty much easier. The first thing you'll notice is that it looks a lot like Sonic. This is not an accident. By the way, never run into those guys. Make sure they shoot first, then once you dodge that, then you can take them out. Also, enemies cannot hurt you, or most enemies cannot hurt you unless they actively attack you, so just by touching, they won't do anything. So yeah, Freedom Planet. It looks like Sonic. It also acts a lot like Sonic as well, as you'll soon find out. And that's no mistake, or that's no accident. It was actually originally going to be a Sonic fan game. This is, It was originally going to be a Sonic fan game, and the art design actually comes from a Sonic OC that somebody made. Of course, they decided, is that really what we're going to be remembered for? Why don't we actually make our own IP and then make money off of it? So he went to Kickstarter, it was successful, and then they made it. And I'm probably glossing over all the moves. First off, this is a spin dash, much like Sonic. However, you can go in any direction except for up and down. And you can do it in midair as well. She can also go fast. If you dive kick and then go downhill, then most of the time you'll be able to speed up. You want to avoid the weapons on these guys. But yeah, there's kind of a little delay in between shots. Yeah, she does have a Cyclone, also known as a double jump. You can also have like a super jump if you're being propelled upwards already. And that's kind of the gist of it. But yeah, the switch, obviously you need something to weigh down on it. So you go here, and then you, well, take out those guys, and then you move this block down. Now the thing is that you could use that block, but there's also a little speedrunning technique that you can do, such as this. And yes, you actually get an achievement for this, so I think it was intentional. That's one of the few enemies that will actually hurt you just by touching it. The majority of them won't. But yeah, I do like the fact that it is very Sonic-esque, and many people say that this is better than Sonic. I agree, I am one of them. This is so far my second favorite game. My favorite game of all time would be Skyrim, but that's only because of mods. Didn't really get enough propulsion. Anyway, Snake Mount. You want to take out his, well, I guess you could call them a caterpillar shield. He's pretty easy to dodge. Just don't get hit by the fire. And once you get rid of all the armor, then him in the head, and that is it. So yeah, a lot of Sonic vibes. However, one thing that you'll also think about is, oh my god, furries. To which I say, I never really thought of furries, to be honest. And even then, I don't really care. Who cares if you're a furry? By the way, you never want to attack those fish from above or from the side. You will get hit. Hit them from below. I don't really think that these are furries. I mean, is Crash Bandicoot a furry? I mean, you can make the argument that Sonic is a bunch of furries because the furry fandom definitely has an interest in them. Always hit the grain. Always hit the chest when there's a grain. And even then, even if it was furries, I don't really see a problem with that. It doesn't really bother me in the slightest. I enjoy it, and in a way, it does kind of make me nostalgic about my childhood. So that's what I think. It's a very interesting game. It is incredibly fun. It is incredibly addictive. And I've heard many people say that, you know, Sonic is dead, and we tried 2D Sonic and it doesn't work. And these people do Sonic right. Now, I think that this is better than classic Sonic. You don't have to agree with me on that, but for the longest time, one of my favorite games was, in fact, Sonic 3 and Knuckles. And yes, I consider that one game because it was originally going to be one game. And even then, it is sold as one game on Steam. So if you think about it that way, then yeah. Anyway, environmental damage can damage enemies. Also, enemy fire can damage enemies as well. This would actually become very essential in one of the other characters' gameplay. Your health is dictated by those red leaves, and the energy to do that Cyclone and that Spin Dash is in the blue bar. You want to avoid hitting those trees. The center line has spikes, so just avoid them and you're good to go. Then, oh, giant fucking boulder. This shouldn't be too difficult. You just need to stay away from it. If you start getting closer to it and do a spin dash, you should be fine. I am gonna call it the spin dash. I've played too much Sonic for me not to call it that, so it is what it is. Alright, so the Snake Mount is again, and I think that the back armor is less durable. But originally he's going to start on the right, and since he starts on the right, you want to attack on the right. Then he'll start on the left. Also, if you want health, you can break these boulders for extra health. Also, he will come from the left again. This time he will die, but if you wait too long, he will do this spinning attack. Either way, he doesn't have any armor left. Hit him, and he's gone. That boss is pretty easy. Could be pretty easy for you to get hit, so be aware about that.
Woohoo! Yeah!
Otherwise, it's pretty simple. So now we're gonna get into, I kid you not, 3 minutes of cutscenes.
You didn't say please.
Don't play games with me, duckling! Tell me!
Fine, be that way.
Shah! Where's that blasted snake mount? I guess we'll have to do this the hard way! I can do this all day!
Serpentine is quite the asshole.
What is this hideous creature?
Stay back!
Oh no! The Duckman comes with me!
I'm not gonna let you eat him!
What? What the?
You know, generally I don't like the story, but I absolutely love the characters, and I love how they interact with the story. Especially with Serpentine. He's like, what? No, I'm not gonna eat him. It's kind of
That was a
weird.
close one. Thank you, Miss Lilac.
Are you okay? I saw a huge explosion back there.
This is kind of
You've been following me
cringeworthy
this
because
whole
her
time,
audio
haven't
isn't
you?
that great.
Yeah?
I take it you know this guy.
Girl.
It isn't a recurring
This
theme, though.
girl.
She's like my tail, always right behind me.
Carol the Wildcat, at your service. And this is Lilac.
Well, I'm Torque. I'm a shell duck.
Shell duck?
It's more of a nickname. I'm not exactly from around here.
It must be from Scotland. Is that a Scottish accent? I'll say it is.
What are you doing out here? The skies haven't been safe for days.
Someone is about to steal the Kingdom Stone, and I have to stop them.
The Kingdom Stone. That's impossible.
Yeah, only I could steal it.
You wish.
Well, it's already happening. Marizawa's sending troops in disguise to the ancient temple. I have to warn them.
Carol and I are pretty fast. We could run over there for you.
Seriously?
Yup, I've got a motorcycle and she's a dragon. They're like super fast.
Darn straight.
Well, it's worth a shot. Hurry over there before it's too late.
What about you?
I'll catch up with you as soon as I find all my stuff.
Right. Come on, Carol. General Gong!
You two again?
It's nice to see you too.
We have to talk to you. The Kingdom Stone is in danger.
Don't be ridiculous. Nothing gets past my nose.
Will you just listen for a minute?
What is the meaning of this?
Ooh, she is pretty
We
interesting.
just heard what the General said. There's nothing to worry about.
But
Don't make me repeat myself.
You know, the thing about Nira is that, for some reason, she absolutely hates Lilac and Carol.
What do you say?
And for no good reason, because she did have to do a background check, so she doesn't even know who they are. I guess she just hates women. That's my assumption. But yes, Mayor Zhao attacks. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next episode.